Hi everybody, my name is Rob Lauer and I'm part of the developer relations team here at Blues. And I know AI is at the forefront of every developer's toolkit these days. And I want to show you how to improve your IoT development with Blues by using a special AI integration built for Notecard and Notehub, and that is called Blues Expert. So Blues Expert is an MCP server, or Model Context Protocol server, that extends the capabilities of your chosen LLM, whether it's GPT-5, Claude Sonnet, Grok, anything like that, giving them access to domain-specific knowledge that they weren't necessarily trained on. So in practice, this means your AI assistant can tap into Blues-specific expertise to generate more accurate code samples, craft better API calls, and really design improved firmware architectures around the Blues Note card and its paired cloud service, Notehub. Specifically today, I want to show off how to get started using Blues Expert with ChatGPT, which is probably the most widely used AI tool on the market. But quick disclaimer that, of course, ChatGPT, all these tools, configurations, the settings, they're changing all the time. So while these instructions might not be perfectly accurate depending on when you're watching them, they should get you pointed at least in the right direction. Now to get started, we're going to have to enable developer mode in ChatGPT. And to get there, we're going to head to Settings and to Apps and Connectors. We'll want to scroll to the bottom here and you'll see this Advanced Settings option. We're going to toggle developer mode on, head back a screen, and you'll notice that this button, this Create button appeared, where we can actually create our own connector, our own tool to use. Now an icon we can add is completely optional, of course, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Blues logo there. And I'm going to call this Blues Expert. And for the URL, we are going to paste in mcp.blues.io/expert/mcp. There is no authentication required at all. And of course, we're going to trust this application. So let's create that tool. Now with that tool added, we can go back into our chat window and hit the plus icon. So we can actually specify that we want to use the Blues Expert MCP in our next prompt. So let's prompt ChatGPT with some questions specific to Notecard and Notehub and its associated APIs. I'm going to paste in a question in here that is pretty specific. So which Notecard API would I use to set the cadence at which data gets synced from a Notecard to Notehub, and see what kind of response we get. And we want to confirm that we want to use the MCP. So perfect. It tells us to use the hub.set API with the outbound and inbound arguments as well with examples. That's really great. Now let's get a little more complicated. Let's have it actually write an Arduino sketch for us. So I'm going to paste in another prompt that tells it to write a sketch that reads temp and humidity data from DHT22, saves that data on a note card every minute, and syncs it with Notehub every 30 minutes. And I'm going to fast forward this video so you don't have to wait through all of the time it takes to create this sketch. All right, the code looks pretty good to me as I was scanning through it. Now, of course, with any LLM generated code, you're going to do a really thorough review of it before you just blindly add it to your product. But I'm pretty impressed by what I see. I see accurate hub.set API usage and note.add usage. But yeah, we welcome you to try out Blues Expert for yourself. Let us know how it works. Feel free to reach out on the Blues developer forum at discuss.blues.com with your feedback. Thanks.